Hello runners, tomorrow the Fort Worth Marathon. As we've been counting down, we've been keeping watch. There's been a strong indication all this time of some weather moving through during the day on Sunday. So there's that upper level low, going to develop a very strong low pressure system at the surface, going to drag a dry line through here and then a cold front, and it looks like thunderstorms will affect the race. Here we are, 6 a.m. 7 a.m. of course, the start of the race. Dry line still far out to the west. The line of thunderstorms starts to develop along that dry line. 9 a.m. still outside of the race course, but starting to see the thunderstorms out to the west. The first couple of hours you'll be running to the west-southwest. You'll probably see these storms ahead, and then a strong southwest wind continuing, turning to the west as the dry line comes through. This is at 11 a.m. We're going to start talking about the risk of thunderstorms increasing as we get into the fourth and fifth hour of the race, coming in from the west and moving over as we cross the afternoon. That's the actual cold front coming through in the evening hours and bringing in some much cooler weather. We'll be in the 60s for a high on Monday. But anyway, there's your slight risk of severe weather, form of damaging wind and small hail. Notice where DFW is, and the slight risk is to the east. Yes, we're going to have some thunderstorms move through, probably just some really strong winds, and of course some brief heavy rain associated with them. The winds, well, you know, as we've been talking about all week, there's no escaping that. It's always been about the timing of the frontal boundary. So ahead of it, the dry line, a southwest wind, behind it a west wind. Looks like the winds will be shifting from south to southwest to west as we get through the first 5 hours of the race, and then across the afternoon they'll be turning west and then to the northwest as we get into the evening hours. Here's your race forecast. We'll have a south wind. It'll be very breezy, 65, and humid, 68 by 9 a.m. We'll be in the 70s with a southwest wind, 20-25 miles per hour, and the chance of thunderstorms will introduce that again as we get into the fourth and fifth hour. So as we feared, there's going to be some weather to deal with. It, of course, will be very windy conditions regardless, with mostly cloudy skies through the balance of the race. See you there at the Fort Worth Marathon.